Hello, my name is Martin, and I'm recording this to document uh, an experiment that I'm working on. Um, I have been an AI enthusiast since a couple of years now. I started using ChatGPT around 2023 with, I believe, GPT 3.0. Played around with it a little bit. And ever since I have been using it, then started playing around with different AI LLMs. And I came up with this idea that is, I think, uh, big enough and complex enough to uh, document it and see what happens. My main idea behind this project is to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Um, I have the most basic setup possible. As you can see, I don't even have a webcam, so I'm just recording the screen and commenting on what I'm doing. So I'd like to, in this video, introduce you to the concept that I have. Um, I will try to make those videos not too long, so I can create a series of videos with uh, basically tiny steps. So this one would be an introduction to what the project is supposed to be. Mm, so I started with creating a Gmail account. Uh, Started a fresh Google Chrome browser and logged into almost every free online AI LLM solution I could find. Mm, and I will play around with each and every one of them, mm, test it out, and document the results. But there is a bigger idea behind it because I am also working on launching a business, and well, it's the time where you cannot have any excuses, right? Because with all the possibilities, it's probably never been easier than now. And so I chose to just go at it with full force, um, and leverage AI and all those solutions that are available, um, to create the best result. And another interesting thing is that I am uh, born in Poland, Polish citizen, native Polish speaker. So that that's interesting for for one specific reason. Um, I used Perplexity to look that up. So I asked it, what is the best language to use with AI LLMs? As you can see, or as you can hear, my English is uh, good enough to communicate with it, so I can use it just as well as I can use Polish to interact with different AI models. But turns out that Polish can actually be better than English, which was quite surprising. I did hear some gossips about it, but you know, we both have tendencies to um, think we're best at everything. It's just, you know, a Polish thing to do. Uh, but yes, seems like our language did best in tests with the most AI models, which gives me which gave me another idea that it might be interesting to explore how it looks when actually working with different AI models and seeing how, uh, for example, trying to accomplish certain things, but just using different languages, how the reaction from the AI model changes. It's tricky because some language models can remember some things, so it might be different because, for example, you can uh, prompt it in English first and then in Polish, and then it would be different than it would probably be if the order would be the other way around. But still, I think it's interesting enough to just, try to document it. And right now, I want to share with you what the the basic the idea and the concept of the whole project is, because I want to make it as practical and pragmatic as possible. Um, I want to learn during the process, see what works, what doesn't work, and why, while working with different AI solutions in both in Polish and English. So that's like the main frame of the idea. And since most of the rankings I looked through showed that Claude at this point should be the most sophisticated available AI LLM, I chose to start developing the concept with with this uh, with this particular model. So as I set up the browser and I logged into each and every LLM with that account, um, I had to choose some options for the basic setup. So it started with the default mm, prompt to create a first chat to kind of kick things off. So I was thinking of how to actually, uh, you know, l- lift this thing up. And since Claude had a ready chat for me, I chose to go from there. Um, yeah, so basically, it asked me, based on what I chose initially while setting up the account, it figured that I might be interested in analyzing market opportunities, which is correct. I want to start a business, right? So he asked me what industry or market I am interested in, um, and what's my goal. And here's the main thing. The industries I'm interested in and my goal is quite extensive and wild, as you can see. And um, and here's the big bold idea. So I aim to create an ultimate fusion of the uh, industries or markets listed above, which is art, creativity, expression, lifestyle design, self-help, coaching, which is a hated word in Polish, although it's something different in Western countries, but we'll uh, get back to it at some point. Philosophy, philosophy, psychology, therapy, holistic growth, expansion of consciousness. So this is, sounds a little woo-woo. This is a huge, wide area of interests, and I want to create an ultimate fusion of the above in the form of a personal brand influencer expert with multiple income streams, including product offerings, subscriptions, mentoring, content creation, and more. Um, is it what I will actually do in the end? I'm not sure. It's just what I chose, what seemed the most interesting and fascinating to me because it doesn't sound like something that anyone would, you know, choose for a business by default, right? Um, and the idea is that I don't have any relevant documents yet. I hope to create those and develop the whole idea with the help of an AI LLM dream team that I try to design and construct while documenting the process, learning and establishing skills of setting up innovative, creative AI systems as I go. Mm, the main concept is to approach myself as a self made enterprise, a company with a full board of AI directors, each with unique duties and capabilities. I am yet to find what the perfect setup would be. Let's explore together. I'm interested in two perspectives: what a perfect dream team of assistants would look like, and which different AI LLMs would fit best to those distinct roles. Let's think of a perfect dream team first, and then figure out how to build it out of all the best AI LLMs. Mm, yeah, so the Claude responded with enthusiasm, of course, created. Uh, an artifact right away um, with a board of possible 12 uh, different team members, a game plan, like a timeline implementation plan uh, with some even daily micro tasks and first three actions to take. So it went straight to action and did pretty well. It's impressive what it came up with. And then asked me a couple of questions. So, what I did next, what I want to show you right away, I did record it, but the sound wasn't right. I hope the sound on this one is better. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I chose to just translate the exact same prompt to Polish and see what would the difference be. So since the initial prompt wasn't that much it was like exactly the same as in English. So the response of the Claude LLM was basically the same. Then I had to use Google Gemini for translation of my response to this prompt, which did very well. It was just to speed up the process, and it didn't came up with the artifact right away. It rather wants to know more about my ideal audience and what are my skills first. What are my basic skills, like default set of uh, resources to start with, and then he wants to create the AI board of directors blueprint artifact after it gets those uh, details in. So yeah, it's interesting. I want to leave it at that as an introduction. I am going to record many of those. Each step will be recorded. Maybe some of them will be more interesting than others, but I want everything to be documented. And we'll see. This is not going to be something that's meant to be very entertaining, but there might be some interesting highlights that I might pick out. Um, and as I go, I will probably improve on my setup uh, and the hardware to make the sound even better. So we'll see. This is the intro. See you in the next one.